Today in history. Now it's time for us to take another look back on what happened on this day in the past and try to appreciate it.
Absolutely. Like I said, it's an abbreviated version today. We have one event to share, but first, as always, here's a quiz question. It's a fill-in-the-blank one. One of the most renowned musicals of all time is the blank of the opera. Is it number 1, the cat of the opera, number 2, the janitor of the opera, or number 3, the phantom of the opera? Not too tough today, I don't think. The question once again, fill in the blank. Number 1, cat of the opera, 2, janitor of the opera, or number 3, phantom of the opera. If you know the answer, you can put it on our Bandy board or text in on your cell phone, pounder sharp 1045 for 51. The prize this time is a wireless mouse.
All right, so let's go ahead and check out what happened on this day in the past.
Today in history. In 1986, The Phantom of the Opera premiered in London.
자, 1986년 10월 9일에는요, 바로 뮤지컬 오페라의 유령이 런던에서 첫 공연을 연 날로 기록되고 있습니다.
Today we start with and finish with, as a matter of fact, the most successful musical of all time. Phantom of the Opera.
You can't help it.
That's my favorite part.
네, 꼭 그다음 따라야 돼. Right.
Greg was over there singing too. Yeah.
Right, it's none other than The Phantom of the Opera, which made its world premiere in London on this day in 1986.
Composed by household name Andrew Lloyd Webber, The Phantom of the Opera was based on a 1909 novel of the same name written by Gaston Leroux.
Lloyd Webber is said to have been browsing a bookstore in 1984. Casual, walk down there. When he discovered this book, inspiration hit him instantly, and the rest was history.
Yeah, that's right. Well, a monumental production was soon arranged for its Broadway premiere, which took place in 1988. So Phantom of the Opera has been on Broadway since 1988.
That's right.
Pretty amazing, huh?
Uh-huh. Okay. And the enormous success of The Phantom was pretty evident. By February 2012, it opened its 10,000th performance.
Wow.
An unprecedented record in Broadway history. So that was another groundbreaking event, I'm sure.
10,000 shows. Unbelievable, huh? Well, in other words, The Phantom of the Opera became and still is the longest running production on Broadway.
That's right. Okay, so Phantom of the Opera. And as of 2011, this musical household name was seen by over 130 million people through performances translated into at least 13 different languages, including Korean.
Yeah, I actually saw the Korean production of The Phantom of the
Me
Opera.
too.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see.
Oh, yes.
Well, that in turn means that The Phantom is the most commercially successful production in history with an estimated gross of $5.6 billion worldwide. The box office revenues are higher than any film or stage play in history, including Titanic, E.T., and Avatar.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, now before we wrap up, let's check out today's quiz question once again.
The question was, fill in the blank, one of the most renowned musicals of all time. It is the... Number 3, Phantom of the Opera.
The Cat of the Opera. I think that could make another really interesting musical, a comical musical. Janitor of the Opera. Why not?
All 3, right? Spin-offs. Yeah.
Spin-offs.
Okay, that's it for Today in History. We'll be back tomorrow with more from the past.